What's up, everybody? This is Mitch with SC Weather. Hope y'all having a good Sunday morning. Hope you've been having a good weekend. I was personally up very late last night, a lot later than what I'm normally up to, watching the Gamecocks lose another game. So, life of a Gamecock fan. But anyways, we're not going to talk about that. We're going to talk about the front next week. Obviously, we talked about the cool down yesterday, but today we're going to talk about the weather it's going to bring as it approaches and the potential severe weather it could bring. So before we get going, if you haven't subscribed, I'd appreciate it if you would. Just hit that subscribe button. A great way to support what I'm doing here, and I love interacting with you guys. So please leave a comment, leave a like, and I definitely will get back to you very quickly. But let's dive right into it. So we're already at Day 3 severe thunderstorm outlook here on the National Weather Service Storm Prediction Center, already putting a marginal threat for places in the Carolinas, Virginia. Yeah, that's not super significant, but it is kind of a big deal when when they're already highlighting an area that could see severe weather 3 days out. That means that it definitely has room to wiggle as far as getting worse, maybe upgrade to a slight risk, which is level 2. But already highlighting a marginal risk, they think this front's going to move through. And I think ahead of the air mass here Tuesday, more than likely, there's going to be a chance of maybe a potential line of storms that develops. The details on that are still kind of up in the air, but I do think this is going to be a big-time weather maker as the front's moving through. So here we go. This is the NAM model. It only goes out to 60 hours, so it kind of gets to the end to the beginning of this event, if that makes any sense. But you check out the line of storms here moving through, and that's associated with a front. And this line of storms, obviously, this is overnight, Monday into Tuesday, but the line of storms kind of begins to get back together with daytime heating as they enter the Carolinas. And it looks like as we get to the end of this run, this is as far out as it goes, basically you get a storm system that kind of rides along the front, and it moves from southwest to northeast, and it kind of moves up around this front, and that brings maybe a potential line of storms. And this is, this is around 2 p.m. Tuesday, with plenty of daytime heating still left in the Carolinas. These storms and some individual interesting cells out ahead, and I think this is going to have a lot of wind energy with it. So straight line winds is a possibility, maybe a quick spin up. It's not being talked about much, but I think it will begin to get talked about a lot here in the coming days. But check out here, these are dew points, guys. And it's obviously, you don't see this a whole lot in the south, but this is a sharp cutoff in dew points. It goes from moist, humid air to super dry air, well, relatively dry air here in the south. And check it out, these are hour by hour. You start to get into overnight Monday into Tuesday. The front kind of slows down a bit, but this is as far as how it goes. But check it out, it goes from a fall air mass to a moist air mass. And, it's a pretty stout cutoff, and it looks like by late Tuesday and Wednesday, we go from, warm, moist air to fall air, just like that. But this is the GFS, and it's not as detailed as a short resolution model, but it shows that low pressure right there, riding this dip in the trough. That's going to ride up and give us a big rainmaker here. We get into here, then check it out. These are the wind streamlines. But this basically depicts a lot of wind energy in a nutshell. So you got the low pressure riding it, you got a big dip in the trough, and you have a lot of wind energy. So that means that if a line of storms form, we could get some big time straight line wind gusts, and we just have to watch out for that. That is a heck of a dip in the trough, and with a storm system riding the boundary like that, you just have to watch out for severe weather. But another big thing that we need to talk about briefly here is the potential rainfall. We could get some more beneficial rain here. I wouldn't call it beneficial because we've had a lot of rain. But check it out, especially in the eastern parts of the state. It's a good widespread rain, but it looks like once the storms get going late in the day Tuesday, the eastern parts of the state, especially there in the PD, could get a few inches of rain. Severe weather threat, which we will get more detailed on later as we get in the next 24 hours. We'll get a lot more details on, but a rainmaker too. So kind of like before with the remnants of Sally, where we had some severe weather, we'll kind of have to deal with some potential severe weather before we get the prize, if you will, of that cool air mass that will settle in for what looks like a pretty long time. But that's all I got. Y'all have a great Sunday, and God bless all y'all, and I appreciate y'all watching my videos. Have a good one.